Eric and I are race officers for tonight's race. We've got the Powerboat fired up for the first time this season. We're watching sailboats try and make it through the starting line. The club that I race at, we take turns doing the race officer duty. So tonight, it's my turn to be race officer. So what that means is I have my powerboat hooked up to the truck. And we're gonna fire it up for the first time this season and then head down to the Potomac River, go set up a race course, watch some sailboats, sail around some channel marks. I have not yet started the boat yet this year, so it's still winterized. This is gonna be the first start of the season. So I've already got everything all opened up. I'll probably need to use some starter fluid, but I got the water going to it, and let's see what we can do. Now, this is not the original motor that was in the boat. The original motor I had swapped out because the person that we acquired the boat from, he left the drain plug in over the winter and water filled up to here, completely swamping the boat on the trailer. So it effectively sunk on the trailer, and I ended up swapping in a new motor. Now the block that's in here has no provision for a mechanical fuel pump. So it's carbureted, it has a quadrajet on it, but it's using an electric fuel pump. Now that fuel pump has a dead man relay that's powered by the oil pressure switch. So I'm gonna have to crank it a few times first just to get oil pressure so that my fuel pump runs to fill up the bowls in the carburetor. And then there's no choke on the carburetor either, so I'll probably need to use some brake clean or starter fluid to get it going. But we're gonna go ahead and do our first crank just to try and get some fuel up in the bowls and go from there. All right, I just tried cranking it a couple times. I got enough fuel pressure that I heard the fuel pump running. I might do that one or two more times just to make sure I get enough fuel up into the bowls. And then I'll hit the accelerator pump, see if that's enough to get fuel going to get it started. If not, brake clean. Scored a little bit of brake clean down the primaries, and now she's purring like a kitten. We'll let her come up to operating temp, make sure all of my antifreeze from the winter's washed out. The boat's warmed up, idling nicely. Time to head down to the marina. Hit it, Ethel! Oh, somebody was in the... Eric and I are out here in the middle of the race course. The first step for us setting up the course is we come out in the middle of it and we get a wind reading, both velocity and direction. Now, the wind direction seems to be coming about southeast. With a velocity, we had 6 knots earlier. Yeah, 6 knots right now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to refer to our book of courses to choose the best one. Out here we use the government navigational buoys. Well, they used to be buoys, now they're all channel markers. And we create a triangle or a windward leeward course based on wind velocity and direction to make upward, leeward, triangle courses and whatnot. I'll show you how to do that in a second. But now we're going to go anchor the boat to create a starting line and get going. Eric and I have the anchor set. We've got some flags up. Orange marks the other line of the other end of the starting line. The junction buoy up there, that's the pin end. We've got the race officer flag, so no one's confused that the powerboat out here is the race officer. We have the postponement flag. Really, all that means is we're here and ready. Nothing started yet, so no one has to freak out. Now we got the wind velocity, and our club has this book of courses. Now the wind direction is coming from about here. When it comes time to choose a course, the ideal way to pick it is to take the velocity and divide by half, right? So we have 6 knots, so we want about a 3 nautical mile race. So Echo would give us a 3 nautical mile race. Whiskey Alpha would give us just under. So I'm gonna go ahead and be a little bit froggy tonight, and I'm gonna give these guys Whiskey Alpha, which will send them down to the close back channel marker and back. But I'm gonna do it 3 times. This way, if the breeze holds up, we've got plenty of laps to get a nice long race in. If the breeze dies, I can easily shorten it, and no harm, no foul. Yeah, and they're calling for storms. What a surprise. Now, for those unfamiliar with sailboat racing, this is how the start sequence works. Since a sailboat cannot sit on a stopped line and mash the gas and take off, we basically get a running start at the start line. And that works with a 5-minute timer and a series of flags. So the first flag will go up. This is your class flag. And when this flag goes up, that's the attention flag. And that means it's 5 minutes until start. The preceding flag will be 1 minute after that. And that is the Papa flag, or P. And that's the preparatory flag. When this one goes up, that means you have 4 minutes till start. Now this one stays up for a little bit, 3 minutes. At the 1 minute to go, this flag lowers, and there's 1 minute until the start. At this point, you should be getting ready to get your boat in the right position and fully up to speed. Because at the start, this flag drops and signals the actual start time. The idea is to have your boat as fast as it can be, as close to whichever end you want to be, as close to 0 as possible. Right on the start. Right on the start. And they're going to be heading down that way tonight. So we'll walk you through it again when Eric and I actually start the sequence. But for now, we've got a couple sailboats that are coming out getting ready to join us. So we're going to go ahead and do some officiating things. All right, so the first step to the start, we're going to drop the postponement flag. And then in approximately a minute, but to keep timing and elapsed time simple at exactly 1 minute, we're gonna go ahead and raise the attention flag. So Eric and I are gonna go ahead and do that. Well, you sit back and watch. That's not a Buick. It's a fucking Cadillac. All right, so the Buick that you just heard is our start horn. We've lowered the delay, and now we're gonna go ahead and raise the attention signal in approximately 30 seconds from wherever my timer is. Like Papa, right? 3, 2, 1. Up she goes. All right, we just raised the attention flag. So 1 more minute and then Papa goes up, which will signal 4 minutes till start. All right, Papa's up. They have 4 minutes until start. So at this point, Eric and I are probably going to crack open another beer and watch them jockey for position. All right, prep's down, so we're at warning. 1 minute. Start. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Race start.
All clear.
Look at that freaking Catalina 27, taking balls and taking names.
There we go. There's the first boat across the line.
Good start. Good start. Good start.
Whiskey Alpha, 3.
Whiskey Alpha, 3.
Realistically, it'll be 2, but I'm being optimistic.
Who's that girl on this boat? This is kind of.
Laura?
He didn't make it. Look. Damn, but that boat's sexy.
Oh my. They gonna make it?
Yeah, he'll make it. He'll get some headway. Yeah, you just gotta fall off a little bit and just skirt around it. Tulip. Ah, Tulip. He's kind of hurt. There you go. Nice.
All right, after all boats have crossed the starting line, we're gonna have to move the boat to the other side of the pin because everything tonight is gonna be port roundings. But for the fun of it, Eric and I might head up course, get some B-roll footage of these boats racing as fast as they can at a whole 3 knots. Make it exciting.
He did a good. He's gonna do the same damn thing you watch. The incoming tide, look at him. Look at him side slipping.
Oh yeah. Ooh, he only just made that.
Oh, he did. He actually about rounded up. That incoming tide kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I'd tack right at our transom. We'll hand you a beer. You ain't gonna make that. You tacked too early. We should have gone right across our transom.
Yep. Actually, should have gone past us a little bit.
That's what I mean. We should have tacked too early. When I say right across our transom, I mean.
Oh.
Not good.
No.
Hope that thing points.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 2-lap race.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad I picked the shorter course.
He ain't gonna make that. With the fleet full around in there.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring doing. Yeah. We'll probably go up. We'll go lure to Tulip, get a little flyby footage. Yeah, but he's nailing it. Nah, he's got it. I think. Wow. Taking one out of the Eric Wengstrom driving book.
Love it.
Bravo.
Nice.
Golf clap. Eric and I just got done driving around the race course and terrorizing the blowboats. But we're set up on the other end of the pin. That was the pin now. We're doing all the port roundings. And every time the competitors come by, we're going to record their lap time. And again, the wind's dying. So 2 laps tonight, probably. We'll see what happens.
Let's take a wind meter check.
Yeah, we'll do another wind check. In the meantime, beer.
Let's hold pause.
Beer.
Hey, pop those real quick. Yeah! Is this on?
It's filming. Yeah.
Want me to turn it?
Nah, it's here good. I want to get it around the mark though. SoCo.
Skirt, 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 skirt.
No, you didn't. Come here.
No, don't worry. You guys can get those with a fishing.
Well, don't worry, we'll get them. Want it?
Nice.
Jesus, I did not miss that. You want it?
Why did you guys have people back here with no hands? Why didn't you get the hands crew back here? Thank you for the beer.
What do you mean? You left 3 of them in the water.
We're not doing that again. Josh tried to catch us.
Sure you don't want to do 3?
Blow the horn.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Honk! It was off. Give him 2 seconds back.
I got him. I heard you try.
I hit the button.
What
and it-
now?
I hit the button and it said nope. What'd you say?
Hey,
3,
Dirk.
2, 1. Mark.
You guys can call it in place at some point if you want.
You don't want to play this game anymore?
Well, it could take me a while to get back here.
I'll leave that up to you.
Looking at his yeah, you can say you sit on head 2.
It's Miller time, man.
Well, that had to do with the guy who owned it.
No,
That's one reason for the name.
That's true.
It's got 2 reasons.
Wow, look at that.
Oh,
Oh, God dang nice.
3 feet to spare.
117.
You better lift your skirts. Nice. Wow. He plays the harmonica. It's great. Does that shit. And he's been playing. He's also got a guitar on board, and he played halfway around the world. He's actually got a music channel now on YouTube. He started, but he isn't like.
I got more.
Really?
Keep them to yourself.
Well, here you go. Nice finish. Isn't that a... From our perspective. Good job, guys. It's about to get loud for a second, then you can go in. Sorry.
It's gonna hit the Buick.
Gonna hit. You're about to get like the Buick horn. I love that horn. It's literally a couple of car horns.
That's better than the air horn.
And with that, that's the last competitor across the finish line. That's all, folks. We're gonna go ahead and pull the anchor. We're gonna put the boat away. We're gonna go get some dinner. So if you guys like what you're watching, be sure to like, comment, especially if you guys got questions. I love talking about sailing. So if you have questions, comment, share, subscribe to this video. Let me know if you like it, and I'll keep doing more. And until next time, maybe we'll see you on the water.